All right, so let's talk about tenths. Simple concept that if you don't have it in your toolkit, I'm surprised at how many bassists don't. You're not really thinking of it because you're always taught like, you know, stuff like that, and you're getting caught in like funk and slapland, which is a beautiful place, but it's really cool to go to like chord land and composer land. The tenths will get you there pretty easily, and it's a really cool, like, you know, just another knife in the Swiss Army, knife. So if we're talking about G major, okay, we get the root, okay, and we get the third, but it's a 10th octave up. It's the same note, right? It's a B, right? So that's the 10th. That's the third, major third. G, B, root, major third. Throw the major third up an octave, that's a 10th now. So the shape looks like that. And I finger it this way for a reason, I'll show you. Okay, so that's the major shape, right? Because if you were playing guitar, the bottom 4 strings would look like this for G major, right? That's our guitar shape, but it's kind of cooler and more elegant this way. And then the next chord, so G major, right? So the next chord will be A minor in G major, right? B minor, okay. C major, D major, E minor, F sharp minor, G major again. Then you could go up this octave. 24th fret. So you got G major. And the reason I finger it like this, so I could get that extension in there. You know, stuff like that. Right. You know, whatever, stuff like that. And you kind of like, if you know, you got your octave, right? G, G, and then you could G, major 7th, right? F sharp. Okay, so that's nice. And then to the E, right? More chordal stuff now. Okay. Kind of with the G as the pedal there. And then D, you know, back down. So put very like slowly or whatever. We got G, G major, the root. I go to the 2 to A, then to B minor. Okay, C major, D, E minor, F sharp minor, back to the root, G major. And so, like I said, I like to finger the major shape with the middle finger on the bottom. You got the pinky on top. And like I said, that allows us to do stuff like that. So we get that note. You know, stuff like that. It's nice stuff. Whereas if we're doing it like this, or we're doing it like that, then I don't have that note. I'm not gonna get that note. It's not gonna happen. Okay, but if I go like this, then that's available. All of those notes are now available. You know, every single one. And then for the minor shape, like E minor, let's say, in the key. For the minor shape, I go middle finger, low E, ring finger on the G. Okay, now I have this note. gotta shift it a little bit, but I got this one too. Okay, for you kind of, do a little gymnastics. Okay. So that's fun. And yeah, that's 10th. It's another, this pushed my playing forward a lot. And it pushed, forget about the technicality. It pushes like the musical ideas and the composition. And, I think it was Frusciante said, a lot of people have said this, but like, when it comes down to it, people are going to be moved by the simple chords, You could throw chromaticism in there, and that's always beautiful and introduces a lot of tension. But people are going to be moved by the simple chords and beautiful melodies over the simple chords. That's kind of it. It's 1,000 songs, right?